Hello and welcome people back to some side quests from the third chapter of Folklore, with Keats as the main character.
Miss Frizzle is very displeased about Lester dying.
This is for anyone wondering. This is at the time when I went off to do to get all of the folks that I missed before because I didn't have the ice element. And this is also, I think, the first time where Keats actually gets to meet Scarecrow.
Yeah, actually. Good talk, Scarecrow. Good talk.
How frightening the death is.
Getting deep on us, Charlie.
I already did.
Yeah, we did, dude. We tried.
So let's just check out what's going on around here.
Chase
Shield
away the
wall
thug.
is from the previous chapter. It's pretty confusing how it's actually the one at the bottom, but that's kind of whatever. This is the new mission of this chapter.
You get a third
Weirdly enough, neither the side quest nor the yeah, here I was making sure this is something I've already done. Neither the side quest nor the DLC of this level actually actually take you to the undersea city. Neither of them. All of them, both of them actually take you to Arcadia, which then begs the question: why, why do I need to do the undersea city? Well, why do I need to get to there before I can do those? But whatever. The dandy guy who always stands next to the fireplace.
Fun. We're gonna flood Arcadia.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jimmy mostly. It's actually Zunda-san that has all of the plans. He just doesn't want to tell everybody. He doesn't want to let everyone in.
Oh, totally.
Zunda-san is behind all of it.
Then, well, this begs the question: how the hell did Wilt get in here?
He's not in the Nether. He's not in the Nether realm. He's just. They're afraid that he's going to do something with the ruins because he's hanging around there, and they don't feel very comfortable because apparently, well, there is something you will find in the. We will find out about the folks in the later area. In general, this would have this side quest isn't quite as long. I just take some time with it because
I just decided to level up some folks that I could, where the requirement was just kill a bunch of these. I start doing that later on before because well, they actually throw a lot of enemies at you, more so than usual. They're still not troublesome, but it's a good it's as good of an occasion as any if you have anything like you know, kill 15 folks in order to level up.
So that's what you did.
Mm-hmm. Except none of these actually need leveling up. I equip them later after I figure out that there is actually I think well, either a lot or either more or just really a lot of them. Yeah, gonna have to take care of that later. Can't do anything about him. Don't care about this one. Yeah, so this is the one we're going to be taking care of because he's actually pretty damn useful. Although his area of effect thing does not really do that much damage. At least as it stands. And they're done.
At least these guys don't have as much HP as the frickin' mermen do.
Yeah, that's good. The ugly Ariels. Drag queens. Just be done with it. Jeez. How much can you hold on to your life? Be considerate for others.
Hey man, I'm just trying to get some EXPs here.
I'm just trying to make a folk more powerful than you useful. You should be more considerate about that.
Constantly smashing in the heads of folk with this giant ice hammer.
Mm-hmm. Weirdly enough, he doesn't actually do the, he doesn't actually hit those above. I guess like the arc he does towards hitting the ground, it doesn't actually count as a hit. Unlike it does with, for example, Omega.
Right.
Oh, and also something else I recently found out, just out of because I tried it with Gargantua when I was leveling him up. Going into stud muffin mode and using a folk assigned to your roster, while it does keep the type of the folk intact and the type of damage it does, it doesn't actually count for anything. Like for example, if your objective is to kill as many of that folk, as many folks in order to level up, it's not gonna count if Keats kills them in stud muffin mode. Those skills just don't go towards anything.
What a waste.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame, because if it did work that way, it would make leveling up a lot of those less useful folks much less of a pain. Like Gargantua. Asshole. See, that was strategic. I knew he was coming from the right, that's why... Yeah. At this point, I didn't actually, like, think of anything else I really wanted to level up that I didn't level up before. But I think at a certain point I just decide to look through things that I haven't leveled up before. While just going around and round. And I think... Yeah, I think like from this point onwards I start leveling Bumbear. Which in the end turned out to be a very good idea. Because the DLC chapter actually has you use Bumber specifically. And Bumber and Maximilian. Which Maximilian you cannot level up with regular items, just is not possible. But Bumber you can just one of his level ups is just kill as many enemies. Yeah, kill even more enemies with this guy.
Well, I mean, it's simple.
Yeah, simple. Yeah, this is before I actually went through the, yeah, defeat 5 folks with Bumber. I was like, yeah, I can do that. It takes a while because his attack power is kind of shit. But this is also the reason why you want to do it here.
We'll get it eventually.
Asshole. Although with him, I must say, compared to Gargantua, he's so much less of a pain to level up. Even though his shots aren't particularly sniper accuracy, he can actually hit a target. And that's taken care of. And it actually feels good to hit something like that. It has a nice oomph to it. Completely missed.
Oh hey, cannons are supposed to feel good when you shoot 'em. And if one day you shoot one you accidentally hit Ellen, you can apologize to her.
And I was like, no problem.
Yep, she does the Pharaoh pose.
Mm-hmm. And so from here, I think I just have one more room to visit. Or actually, I don't, but I think I do, so I just go anyway and level up Bumper. Because this is pretty much the starting area. And he's still not done.
Oh my god, finish already.
Ah. Got them assholes shielding their friends from lethal shots. So inconsiderate to my progress.
Will they learn?
But in the end, it's all worth it. A lot more than it's a lot more worth it than I actually imagined. And he's still there, but he's pretty much outside of where I can actually reach him normally. He just kind of fell out of the level.
And only by choice.
And what's even funnier, he actually drops something, but it's absolutely impossible for me to pick it up.
Ow. I hate when that happens.
It's probably nothing too important anyway, but and I'm at the beginning of the level.
Hooray, we made complete backwards progress.
Absolutely backwards.
Mhm.
Yeah, and here I just kind of facepalm myself. See? You just teleport before you can even reach that.
Why do all the Arcadia soldiers sound like chipmunks? That makes murdering them decidedly less fun.
I think it makes it more fun, actually.
You would.
But yeah, now killing them is a lot faster. After their hits pop out, it's just like 2 shots to actually kill them. Much more efficient. So the upgrade is well worth it.
I can see that. Now if only this were faster.
And I accidentally killed him. Oh well. Well, I wanted to kill him, but with a different thing.
Like that.
Well, like this, more.
Ah,
Yeah.
better.
Ah, the ice throw is so good. It's such a shame that Ellen doesn't get it because it's like that is precisely the type of folks she actually needs, because she's mostly ranged. But no, all she gets is the fish that's really hard to actually aim, and
No.
fucking hanky.
I imagine if you would just, put the time into leveling the ice dragon, that would be like the best ice fall.
No, I mean like for Ellen, because she needs
Yeah,
a lot more
exactly.
things.
To get her the ice dragon.
Ellen needs a lot more things that are fast.
The ice dragon is the fastest folk you've got. What are you talking about?
Freaking donkey is faster than the dragon. The donkey, the freaking donkey with an eyeball on his nose is faster and overall much better than a fucking ice dragon that they set up to be a boss.
Well, did you see it zipping across the screen when you were fighting it? And you had to hit it with a cannon that would miss anyway because it was just that mobile. Totally fast.
When you don't use it.
Yeah.
It's like how Gargantua is one of the scariest enemies in the game. But when you have him, he's the most worthless of trash.
Yeah.
And from now on, I just decide to level up this guy because, well, he so needs to. Michael Bay would be proud. Thankfully, now I can actually deal with all of those guys pretty efficiently because I have this area of effect.
Yeah. Like that.
Like this. Except I don't, here I don't really aim to get him kills because, well, I would much rather just... Did he just salute me?
Yes.
And what's kind of funny is you can sometimes see Bum Bear actually, or rather Volcano, they're pretty much the same. You can sometimes see Volcano giving them orders. It's like he goes like and shows them with his finger what to do, and then they all charge at you.
This is why you killed him.
And done. Yeah, not gonna happen, ever.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
Hey, it's our favorite Charlie.
The most terrible of musicians.
Don't worry, Senpai noticed you.
You could tell the whole world and get nowhere.
Yep.
Dreamy-eyed girl.
Third-rate hack, I'll have you know that I run an occult magazine.
Yeah, that makes me at least 2.5, right?
I know. So far, Charlie is the only man who's managed to defend Keats. Quite an accomplishment.
He dissed him so much. See? This is why Charlotte actually knows quite a lot of things.
Well, that explains it.
Yeah. This is why she knows so much about the Netherworld. Surprisingly, she probably just sometimes goes to the bar and hangs out
She just
with them.
hangs out there.
Yes, they give her peanuts.
Demona, the gargoyle?
Now the one that has Zunda-san on her, on her shoulder. And here I was actually hoping that I could knock off the whole couldn't get past the ice crystal thing, since I already have the ice crystal, the ice monster. But no, not such a case. Have to talk to Freezy.
Go scare the ellipses out of the man. Am I not spooky enough?
Will Senpai notice me?
I think I... That was easy.
How rude! I'm not a monster.
Frizzle, you're alright. I like you. He was drunk. I mean, he's always in the pub.
That is true. It doesn't even have to make perfect sense.
Wild, you were drunk. Sorry to tell you this.
And I must tell you, she was stacked.
I love that Will blatantly admits that he's a criminal to everybody.
I mean, his dad was one, and he is one.
Like, and no one seems to care, really.
Both client and the target were women.
So instead, I'm just gonna give you this picture book I found. And here, you can have this ruby, I guess.
Just two random things.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is why you don't see him later on.
Huh.
I don't actually know if it also happens if you don't do the side quest. I don't remember. I honestly just don't remember. So now we have the complete Workadia book.